my soul. Be shown off, be bad, be thrown into the lions as if the crowd cared. Some are born like us, most are born like them. Some will live to the fullest, some will die in the system. Just trying to live them out, see I admire the missing, acquire the license to listen with the fire to. So where's my welfare? Where's my healthcare? Where's my sandwich? There's my sandwich. So spin doctors spinning, old white men grinning. Power to devour, can do its bidding. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. Can you think of a single thing you've done that's meant anything, anything at all? I know I'll probably take the fall. I was going in circles till I hit the wall. I'm absolutely sure one day I'll settle down, find a special spot, a best gallons of milk. I've got trees growing, got a flower garden going, couple herbs for the cooking, couple more for the. Got a hammock for the swinging, fresh tomatoes for the salad. It'll compliment the burger, straight cooking on the grill. Still let myself so stupid.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's been disappointing lately for Los Angeles. The first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left on the schedule. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you could sit there and all of a sudden you misquote things, you missay things here on the analyst desk. On the basketball court, that's turnovers, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our 82nd game this year. You're starting to.
Oh, say.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the... Clippers, the Staples Center. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday Night Hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. They're free-falling right now, piling up loss after loss. We'll see if they can bounce back.
Yeah, you know, it's really tough what they're going through right now. The situation they're in, doubt starts to creep in, especially as the losses mount, and that just makes them as a team more and more vulnerable.
You know, you're right on point with that, Clark. I mean, the team chemistry does come into question. You have to wonder whether or not the players have started to tune the coaches out. So they just look completely disjointed out on the floor.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Paul George. Towns is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Coleman in at the 2 spot. Los Angeles on D. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Guys, it was like there was a lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Now, here's Rubio, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. They set the pick. To the inside. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Clarkson with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte. Carmelo Anthony, and that's good. Anthony's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Seattle, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Rubio kicks to George. Plays it up and banks it in.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Seattle on defense. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
And it's good. Now, here's Rubio. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. He kicks to Towns. Back to Rubio. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. You know what? The Clippers go the other way with it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. The Clippers grab the miss. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Now, here's Rubio. Pass to George. Here's Sherbo. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
They set the pick. Clarkson kicks to Anthony. The feed to Clarkson. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's George. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him. Seattle shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Anthony. That's good from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Here's Clarkson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Morrow. Again, Los Angeles. For Seattle, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. There's the pass to Coleman. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Seattle shooting at around 44% in the early goings here. Outside, George. Here's Gerbeau. Rebound by Harrell. The Clippers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. 14 feet away, and it's Seattle with the rebound. And here's Rubio. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Coleman. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Let's take a look at some numbers for Rubio. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
And guys, they're finally getting the consistency they wanted to see from him. Look for that to continue.
Jared Bayless has checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 3. There's the dish tomorrow. They set the pick. Passes it to Phillips. Kicks to Bayless. Shot clock at 6. Dishes it tomorrow. Here's Harrell. It's deflected. Now Rubio. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Pass to Coleman. Left side, George. Takes it from 10. Here's Towns. That's good.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Over in the corner, McDaniels. This one for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's the screen. Here is Bayless. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
Here's Smith after the basket by Los Angeles. Pass to McDaniels. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Bayless. Can't get it to go. Seattle goes the other way with it. Smith outside. To the left wing. Watkins passes to Smith. Seattle needs to get off a shot. No good on the three.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
There's a screen by Motiejunas. Here's Towns. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
.130 left in the first quarter of the game.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
Offensive rebound. McDaniels kicks to Smith. Excellent D there from Williams. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Bayless. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Bayless.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
There's a good screen. Smith against Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's McDaniels. No good from outside. Clippers trail by 4. Williams kicks to Bayless. Tipped away. Williams with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Feeds it to Harrell. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. In the corner, Smith with it. Three-pointer, and he gets it to go. And Seattle leads by 7.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Williams dishes to Harrell. Fader on the way. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Seattle leads by 7. And will return shortly. And some tough times for the Knicks, but you listen to Carmelo Anthony, it's clear he's invested in this franchise. Knicks fans rooting for Carmelo to help make New York a playoff venue once again.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo playing strong to get the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yep, and they've set the tone here early with the hustle they've come out with.
They've got Norris Cole, Anthony out there with Harrell. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Phillips in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And good on the basket. Book it. George has got 5 now.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Phillips. And a pick comes off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
And Rubio kicks to George. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Seattle with another. Clippers trail by 7. And Cole kicks to Harrell.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And Seattle making a change here. Towns is checked in. And he sinks the second. Seattle leading by 6. Rubio the pass to George. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Cole dishes to Clarkson. He feeds it to Cole. Shot off the screen. It's rebounded by Towns.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
And Rubio kicks to George. At the top of the key, Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
Now, here's Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Can't get it to go. Seattle leading by 7. There's the feed to Rubio. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson.
And textbook. I mean, that move. Move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Rubio outside. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. The pass to Coleman from downtown. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. He's got 6.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Now a chance, Kevin, to see how the last month has fared for the Clippers. 4th in steals, 4th in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
And Seattle making a change here. Temple's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Cole, the pass to Harrell. Cole dishes to Harrell. He kicks it to Clarkson. They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. Seattle leading by 8. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Now here's Harrell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Now here's Rubio. Here's Temple. Offline with his 3. Pass to Clarkson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Clarkson's got 6.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Outside, George to the middle. Stolen. Here's Cole. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Phillips. Off target from outside. Seattle has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Coleman. Seattle missing again. Back to George. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Harrell kicks to Cole. Here's Tyus. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. Curry's checked in for Seattle. The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Seattle leading by 3. Outside, George. Towns sets the pick for George, and he gets it to go. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Williams. He dishes it to Carmelo. Back to Williams. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Outside Anthony. Fires the 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here now is the 2K leaderboard. Over the past month, these teams have tortured opponents defensively. 4th, the Clippers.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Seattle leading by 4. And the pass to Coleman. Inside. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
For Seattle, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. The Clippers have gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Here's Anthony, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Smith checked in for Garrett Temple.
Kenny Smith.
Here is Bayless, guarded by Curry. There's the pick. Williams passes to Bayless. Just 5 on the clock. Great open look there. Bayless has got 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's McDaniels. Takes it from 10. Good. He hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Williams. Now the dish to Bayless. Off target from outside. Seattle leading by 6. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. McDaniels kicks to Curry. There's the 3. That is good.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And here is Williams. 1:43 left in the first half. Anthony sets the pick for Williams. Here's Tyus. Here's Bayless. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Seattle has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Passes it to Watkins. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Puts it up. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bayless. Seattle has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Smith outside. Here's the screen. Here's McDaniels. And the 3 off target. LA has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Williams. Here's Tyus. No dice from 9 feet out. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
That one goes. Count it. And Seattle leads by 9.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
And the basket by Morrow.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Seattle shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
One shot. One shot.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
To the paint, here's Watkins. Good work defensively by Anthony.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And that does it for the first half of play. Seattle ahead, up by 7. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Look, Kevin, I've got Doc Rivers. And, Doc, what was happening for the team in that first half, and how do you approach the rest of this game?
I thought we missed some great shots in the first quarter. You can see it effectiveness. We've been struggling offensively, so it's natural. But we're a defensive team, and we got to beat that in the third quarter.
Doc, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Well, how about Paul George in this one? He has 14 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Clippers trail by 7. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. They've got Towns. Ricky Rubio is out there with Paul George. And it's Coleman in at the shooting guard. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Phillips. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And that one good from Clarkson.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Seattle leading by 4. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rubio. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
There's a screen. Clarkson kicks to Harrell. To the wing on the left. Rocket 6. Dishes it to Clarkson. Unloads. They get it back. And it's Harrell missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The drive by Rubio. Outside for George. Drills it from outside. And now a 9-point Seattle lead.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
Anthony with the screen on Rubio. Clarkson dishes to Anthony. Kicks it to Harrell. 14 feet away. Can't get it to go. Seattle goes the other way with it.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
On the wing, George. Open jump shot off the mark. Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Another shot, and he sinks the layup. 6 points for him.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Count the bucket. Rubio's got his first bucket of the night.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Trying to get back on track, and it's Seattle with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Towns sets the pick for Rubio. They set the pick. George, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Phillips. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Rubio. It's George on the wing, covered by Anthony. Here's the teardrop. And the layup by George. George has got the lead up to 13 now for Seattle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Now here's Anthony. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Here's Tyus. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. He has 7.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Snatched away. And now the Clippers on the break. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Phillips.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Here's Coleman. And another basket for Seattle.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Turnaround Jay again, Los Angeles. Seattle leading by 9. Rubio the pass to George. There's the screen to the middle. Here's Towns. Here's Gerbeau. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Jared Bayless has checked in for Los Angeles. Coles comes in for Clarkson. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Seattle?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
And Rubio kicks to George. The pass to Coleman. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now, here's George. He's got 19. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Anthony. Phillips, defended by George. Bayless the pass to Phillips. The shot is off. Good D by Rubio. Seattle leading by 8. George dishes to Rubio. Pass to Coleman. Lets it go with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. Down low, and Bayless kicks to Anthony. And the layup's good off the glass. Anthony's got 7 points.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Harrell, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and 1.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Seattle leading by 9. There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Over to the left wing. No good from outside.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here is Bayless. He has 7. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Seattle has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. For the 3, that's good.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Anthony, the pass to Williams. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. And the Clippers miss again. Seattle leading by 12. Feeds it to Moni Yunus. Smith wide open. He fires. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here's Anthony. He feeds it to Harrell. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Big Dog.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Took him no time at all on that one. And Seattle leads by 15.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Morrow, no good. Seattle has got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Moni Yunus dishes to Smith. From 10 feet out, here's Watkins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
The first free throw is good. And Seattle making a change here. Towns is checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 41 seconds left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Shot's good by Anthony.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half, but since the break, he's been on target.
And there's the feed to Towns. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Now Williams. He kicks it to Carmelo. 1 second left. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And 11 points for Carmelo Anthony. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Seattle leads by 15. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Seattle leading by 15. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers. They've got Jordan Clarkson. He's out there with Norris Cole. And it's Anthony in a power forward position. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Anthony. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
There's the dish to Rubio. There's the pick. Pass to Watkins. Here's Towns. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Both good from the line that time. Clippers trail by 15. There's the pass to Phillips. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Fade away. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Los Angeles ball.
Here's Clarkson. Clock at 6. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And Rubio kicks to George. He dishes it to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 15. Out left to the wing. Here's Cole. Dishes to Clarkson. Anthony with the screen on Rubio. 5 to shoot. Clarkson passes to Carmelo. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
So it's the Clippers now, after the miss from Ricky Rubio. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on George.
A good night for Carmelo Anthony. 13 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
That's good from Anthony. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Seattle leading by 14. Outside, George. They set the pick. Fires, high post. Can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's blocked. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Seattle ball.
Passes it to Coleman. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Towns with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Now, here's Clarkson to the inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for your Clippers, Alex Tyus. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
They're digging their own hole here, throwing dirt on themselves. They haven't been nearly as efficient from the line as they were in the first half, and that can be self-destructive.
Now, here's George. And another basket for Seattle.
Beautiful shot that time by PG, Paul George, getting it done.
Clippers trail by 18. Now, here's Clarkson. Kicks to Carmelo. Pass to Harrell. To the left side wing. From past the arc. Los Angeles with another miss.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now, here is George. Shot from the wing. Off the left rim and out. LA's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Phillips. Lets it fly. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Timeout call.
Seattle leading by 16. On the wing, George. Shot is off. Good work defensively by Anthony. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And here's Clarkson. Here's the screen. Feeds it to Harrell. Lets it go from 11. No luck. And Seattle shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's George. And it's George again missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
A 3-ball. Can't get it to go. And Seattle shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's Coleman.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Cannot hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Clark, they're looking now at a sizable deficit.
Yeah, you know, they've got a lot of work ahead of them, but no reason to give up hope right now.
Yeah, definitely not, guys. Not with all the time that's still left in this game.
6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Harrell. Oh, that's blocked. And George, here we go. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Clarkson up top, covered by Rubio. And the shot is good.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Seattle leading by 16. And George, here we go. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Second personal foul.
2.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Paul George. 2 shots.
The throw good. Paul George. Jared Bayless is checked in for Clarkson. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Clippers trail by 17. Now Bayless. To the paint. Here's Harrell. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now here's Anthony. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Floats one. Anthony's shot is off.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Here's Coleman. Drops in the layup for 2. And Seattle leads by 17.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here is Bayless, covered by Rubio. Harrell setting the pick for Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Clippers trail by 17. Bayless dishes to Harrell. Here's Anthony. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half. And Seattle shooting at 51%. Really solid. There's a screen. George double teamed. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
Here is Bayless. Here's Tyus. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Clippers, Alex Tyus. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. A platoon swap here for Seattle. And so he hits both. .135 left here in the fourth quarter. There's the feed to Smith. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Lots of room. Good. And Seattle leads by 17.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Seattle.
Mark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for George. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
Here's McDaniels. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
At the line for the Clippers, KJ McDaniels. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And McDaniels drops them both. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tyus. There's a screen. Here's Harrell. Offensive rebound. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Paul, congratulations on the win. What did you have to be conscious of coming into tonight's game?
I mean, we knew this is a team that you can't, take for granted. They play hard. So we had to, step it up, execute offensively, and, stop them from scoring.
All good things. Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, Paul George showing us again tonight why he is one of the premier wing players in the NBA. We know that defensively he's always going to do the job, but he's just as valuable on the other end, scoring off the catch or the dribble.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game, and the building was stunned. You saw people leap.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin